YouTube Zodiac Gang, what's good? It's your boy KashDaGemini, back with another video, back with episode 10 of the Cashing Out Show. I am the babyface assassin, KashDaGemini. Join with me today is Mario, aka El Professoro. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's going on, man? Thanks for having me on tonight, dude. Really appreciate it, dude. Looking forward to tonight's chat, man. I think it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, man.
At least I'm hoping for. I'm hoping so. So,
you know what's crazy is we on episode 10, which is really crazy to think. You know, this started 11 weeks ago if you take away Thanksgiving. The two people I wanted to get on the absolute most was Rome Ross, which happened episode 7, and Mario Cortez episode 10, man. So I'm really really wanted to get you
honor,
both on.
bro.
Yeah.
Damn, yo, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. You've got me on 10, dude. This is freaking awesome, bro.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool, man. Like I said, last week we had Dean on, and it's pretty cool. Dean was like, "Hey, man, me and Mario was talking. We made the top 10."
I just barely made it, bro. Just barely made it, man. But you know, you've had a great group of guests on your shows, dude. I mean,
yeah,
it's been amazing. I love Joe's episode, you know, casual, dude. You had Todd from Spec Fiction on, dude. That's wild. You know, and my homie Dean, you know, big Dean the Dream Martin. I mean, dude, that's great, man.
Dude, so like, okay, Dean the Dream. You know, in the comments, it comes up as Dean Martin on YouTube, right? I did not know that was Dean the whole time.
Yeah, bro. That's Dean, man.
Every time I hear the name, I think about, you know, the Rat Pack with Sammy Davis Jr. and all them.
That's him,
like,
dude.
The freak.
That's him.
Oh
man, I love it. Yeah, isn't that a trip? I mean, I was talking to so my family, or mostly my dad, right? He's a fan of Dean. You know, he watches us and he just gets a kick out of everything, right? He's like, oh man, Dean, he's freaking badass. I love him, right? And blah blah blah. And he quotes him and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you know, it'd be funny if his last name was Martin. I'm like, you know what's funny? That is his last name. He's like, no shit, really? I'm like, yep.
Right.
So that's absolutely funny, dude. I love it.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and welcome the people out here. You know, the beautiful community, man. It's only right and fitting if Arch is number one. I'm not sure what that comment means, but you know, if it's Arch, so it may mean something. What's good, Arch? What's going on, Chasen? Appreciate you being here, man. Casual Nerd Problems in the building. All right. Brenton, hey Cash, hey Mario, what's up, man?
What up?
Oh, this guy, John, the Everyday Collector, man. How's it going, buddy?
Dude, real quick, congratulations, shout out to John on his firstborn, bro. Baby came into the world a couple of days ago, and my man's a proud new father, man. So congratulations, John. Love you, bro.
Shout out, John. You know, shout out, John. Hey, like we said, man, that's the one PO for him. Man, that's what's up, man. Yeah, definitely congratulations. It seems so far, you know, we were just talking like, yeah, you know, she was due in 4 months, and it's like, dang, man, like
the time is already here, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know?
What's good? We got Warren Dante in the building. J Rob from Detroit. What's going on, man? I appreciate everybody being in here. So Mario, I gotta start it off with this, man. I've only been collecting for a year myself, so it's
me too.
It's been a crazy year. You only been collecting for a year?
Well, statues. I've been collecting statues.
Okay.
It might not. You don't see any right now because I'm still kind of getting settled in.
Yeah.
Here. You know, but my statue collection I started back in I think March or February, March. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a little less than a year.
Yeah, it's crazy. So what got you into statues? Like, if you could just take us a little back, because I know you were predominantly Hot Toys, but like, what made you buy that very first statue?
All right, so check it out. So I started. I joined the Collecting Weekly Network late last year, right? Basically started streaming full time, you know, with my own show, In and Out of Collecting on.
Shout out Thor.
Early this year. Exactly. What's up, Thor? My brother. It's actually, this man has something to do with it, to be honest.
Dude,
So
that's how I got into collecting, man.
yeah, so check this out. One day I'm on PJ stream. PJ and I are streaming, and he's been asking me. He's like, "Dude, you gotta look into these statues. You gotta look at these statues." And me being out here in SoCal, I'm in earthquake country, right? So I'm always afraid of like something happening. Things are gonna topple over and just shatter and this and that, right?
Yeah.
So that was like my number one fear. And then later on, I meet up with Eddie. Eddie and I go to this spot over here in SoCal called Frankensons. It's basically this giant collectible warehouse where they sell all kinds of different collectibles, right? Vintage, hot toys, statues, whatever stuff you can find, weapons, swords, guns, whatever. We go over there and we check out some of the booths, and they have these incredible statues. I see the Prime One, Joker Who Laughs. I see some Sideshow premium formats. I've seen some of the customs from Zion Art, from the Star Wars stuff. It was incredible pieces, right? I'm looking at them. I'm talking to Eddie. I'm like, yo, these things are legit, dude. He's like, just be careful, man. You're probably gonna, when you get your first one, that's gonna be it. I'm like, all right, we'll see what happens. So then I'm streaming with PJ one day, and PJ's starting to he's trying to get me going as well. And then straight up, I go, you know what? I'm looking at this piece from Iron Studios, Darth Vader. So I'm primarily a Star Wars collector, right? So I'm looking at this Darth Vader Iron Studios, and I'm like, yo, this one's kind of calling to me, right?
Yeah.
And then Thor put something on Facebook calling me out. Basically, he's like, "Hot Toys collector, you come to the dark side," and blah blah blah. I was dying, dude. Thor had me cracking up, man. So then, basically from there, opened up a line of dialogue. Thor and PJ and Eddie were all just chatting, and next thing you know, my first pre-order goes to Asajj Ventress, the Sideshow Mythos.
Oh man.
So I'm like, all right, cool. And then right after that, I picked up the Darth Maul Mythos, the new one that just came out.
Yeah.
So then,
that's a nice one, dude. I like that one.
I love that piece, bro. It's a beautiful piece. So then, so it comes in. We do the unboxing. Thor and PJ are there hanging out with us, and dude, when I got that piece in hand, unboxing it, you guys can go back and check the tape. I couldn't keep my eyes off of it. As soon as I put that whole thing together, give yourself to the dark side. Yeah, that's my man right there. So after I put the whole thing together, I'm just staring at it, dude. I'm like, yo, I was nice, so blown away, dude, by the paint names, by the overall presentation, the size, the presence that it gives, the dynamic pose. I was floored, man. I was absolutely floored. And then after that, I'm like, okay, what else is out there? What else can I do? What else can I get? So
what's crazy? Like if I was in a room, like almost kind of like how they sell vacation like bundles and stuff for like people.
Yeah.
If like Thor and Junior was trying to sell you those vacation packages, right? But Star Wars, I'd be freaking sold. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I'd be like,
easily.
I pick up Mythos. I need the whole line. You're right. I need the whole line.
No, I'm not going far as the whole line. I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, just basically get my feet in the door, get my feet wet with some of these.
I'd have to get them all for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude. That's. I mean, even though the edition size is hella high right now, it's it's great that it's readily out there. So I wouldn't, if anyone's thinking about that piece, absolutely pick it up. Just reconsider, get off that fence, and just pick it up. You'll thank me you did, man.
Yeah. The crazy thing about that edition size with that one though is the statue itself looks so good to me to where I never actually looked at the edition size. Like it's just like it's something about the statue. It looks really, really good. Like I genuinely like it. The paint, the base, everything.
Yeah, the Kucherik brothers did a hell of a job on that piece, man. That and the Asajj Ventress, dude, they really knocked it out of the park, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. So was that, would you say that was your very first, was that your very first statue, the mall you said?
I guess my very first real statue, if that's what you want to call it. Just before I picked up, as you know, I'm a big Disney Parks fan. So I'm over there walking around, and then I see this, I see the statue that they have. It's basically a smaller scale version of something that they have at Disneyland, which is Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse holding hands and pointing, this and that. They call it the partner statue. So it's something that's a little, kind of iconic out here in a sense. So I see like a smaller replica, and I picked it up, and I was like, "Yo, this thing is sick, right?" It's a little thing like that, dude. Maybe like about 8 inches tall, 10 inches with the base, right? So
Hmm.
so yeah, we did unboxing on that. I was all giddy, but as far as something like this, yeah, that mall was the first one that I had in hand.
Yeah.
And then Asajj, it was supposed to be Asajj, but during that
Massage.
time, I had ordered it from Texas, and that's when the whole thing was going on over there with their, with the weather issues that they've been having with
Yeah.
the snowstorms and all that. So there was a bit of a delay on that, but dude, when Asajj came in too, man, dude, I mean, that's another one. After I put it together, I was like,
Yeah.
wow, So after that, I'm looking at other ones, and then next thing you know, the Iron Studios Mandalorian, and then I've got some other pre-orders that I dropped, and that's where most of my collection is, man. They're all pre-orders,
Pre-orders.
so
Yeah.
stuff that'll be coming out next year for sure that I'll be having in hand. It's gonna be like, dude, now I just gotta find a place to where I'm gonna put them because I like to have my stuff behind in an enclosed area similar to these Magic cases
Yeah.
here, but given the lead time on those right now, those take a while to come through. So I'm just gonna have to like do something simple, like take inspiration from Arc and just get some of these gladiator shelves and just pop them on
Yeah.
there.
Definitely.
So
Definitely. This is a good comment right here. Glass Joe says, "I'm not even a Star Wars guy, but that Mythos Darth Vader is one of the best statues I've ever seen." Agreed, man.
considering the
Agreed.
age of that actual piece, man, it's amazing, dude. I mean, John, brother John, the Everyday Collector, dude, he picked that up in the original mall recently. I'm not that recently, but earlier this year. He ran into a collector up there nearby him, and I'm sure he told you the story where he got that for a steal, dude.
Oh,
He
I bet
basically
you.
got two pieces for the price of one, dude. Just freaking
What?
robbed this guy. He just robbed this guy, dude. It was hilarious. So we're doing unboxing,
Damn.
man, and yeah, that Mythos Vader's no joke, dude. That's a really really nice piece.
Yeah, man. Crazy. And I'm pretty sure everybody here knows, Mario with collecting weekly. How did that come about? Because Dean gave us a little glimpse of to how he first met Zach.
Mhm.
How did you meet Zach and the rest of the crew?
I was basically hanging out in the comments a lot. I jumped around from stream to stream,
Were
just hanging
Were
out,
you a
just
lurker
chatting
at
with people.
first? Where you watched but didn't
Uh,
really comment?
No, 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 no. I tried not to. So I was like that in forums. Oh, I don't know if y'all remember the old school forums and shit. Where I would just like watch, check stuff out, look at other people's pictures and this and that. But I wanted to be more active in the chats.
Active,
So
yeah.
that's how Danny and I met. We met through the chats, and then we just started. We would jump from different streams and jump from different streams. Exactly. We would hop around from stream to
Shout out
stream, right?
Danny.
So then Danny and I start chatting, and then later on we're hanging out with Collecting Weekly, and Zach just invited me on randomly. Just come hang out. He sees me in the streams all the time. He's like, "Yeah, Mario's gonna come hang out." I'm like, "Cool." So I go on. I'm nervous as hell, dude. I'm like, he tells me something, and I'm just like freaking frozen. I have like nothing to say. I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah." Like all like a
Damn.
dingus, right? So then after a while, I get to know them, a little bit more better, and then we're all hanging out towards the end of the year, just basically playing that. You ever play that game Among Us?
Among
You know
Us.
that game?
Yeah, PlayStation, I think, right?
It's everywhere. It's PlayStation, PC, it's hell. It's on
Among
mobile.
Us.
It's this little game where basically you got these little colored characters and colorful characters, and they're
Oh,
all
with
on
the
a ship.
guns, right?
No, you're on a ship, and the ship you've got like little areas of the ship that's kind of like breaking down. So everybody has a mission to go and basically maintain the ship,
Hmm.
but there's a killer on board, and there's one guy
Oh, crap.
basically walking around killing everybody.
Oh,
So
yeah,
someone,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah.
someone reports the body, and you got to plead your
Yeah.
case that if it's not you or you saw this, that, and the other, right? It's a fun ass game. So we all get together, and we're getting to know each other playing that a lot. So I was playing with Zach, and then Eddie jumps on, then Danny comes on. We're all just hanging out, just playing that game together. So then after that, it turns into after game conversations. All the stuff that we're just talking about. What up, Marco? 165. After that, we're just bullshitting. We were on till just chatting till like freaking 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning out here at West Coast time.
Man.
And it's like, you know what? These conversations we had, we could have recorded this shit, dude. This shit might be, pretty cool to be a podcast in a podcast.
Yeah.
So then Zach just pitched an idea, say, "Hey man, I've been thinking about this for a while, and we wanted to keep this thing Cali based for our Cali collectors. So, but I want you to run it. So are you down?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude, I'm down. Let's try it. Let's try it." And the rest is history, bro. you know, We did our first
Damn.
show in late January this year, and yeah, that was that. The more I got comfortable behind the mic and behind the camera, I've got to know so many people, been invited on so many streams, man, and it's been a blessing, dude. Getting to know everybody. So
Yeah,
it's been
and
cool.
I definitely appreciate you inviting me. I know the very first time I came on, it was me and Casual came on with you guys, so I
Yeah.
appreciate the invite. I was really nervous because I had seen you guys, and I'm like, man, you guys got all the nice equipment. You guys all sound good. I was using my mic headset from work,
Yeah.
and then I started like messaging you right after. And I'm like, yo, dude, I gotta get some better equipment and stuff. Like, I gotta sound
Yeah.
right. I mean, like you guys, and I was like bothering the hell out of you, man. But I definitely
Nah,
appreciate
man.
it, man. You got me,
Dude, it
you
was
got
no
me right,
bother.
man.
It was no bother at all, dude. I mean, I love anybody that really wants to, anybody that can use some help. I would love to help out anytime, dude. So
Yeah,
it's never a bother at all, bro.
yeah. And dude, like that very first episode of freaking After Dark, I will never forget it, man. I'm like, Zach's like, no,
Was
tell the
this?
story, man. Tell the story. I'm like, all right, man, the
Oh, dude.
GameStop
I
purchase, dude.
I can't believe you told that story, dude. We're out here chatting, and dude,
Oh
next thing you know,
man.
you're talking all this, yeah, shit you shouldn't
Yeah,
be
man.
talking about live, dude. I'm like, Cash, you're gonna get yourself arrested, dude. The cops are gonna come banging on your door anytime, dude. Just shut up.
Yeah. It's all good, man. The GameStop one was pretty funny though.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah,
That was
that was pretty
hilarious, dude. I
funny.
mean, cockroaches and everything, man. They had all kinds of stuff. I'm sure there
Oh,
was sex in there
dude.
somewhere, dude. But
Oh,
or actually, the other story, I think there was sex in there as well that you didn't tell us about.
oh man.
Oh man, but
Dude,
yeah.
there's some crazy stories, man. There's some definitely crazy stories. But taking a step
Mhm.
back to, young Mario, being a
Whoa,
young lad. What was some of the
bro.
earlier things you were into? Because I was talking to Vane 21, and it seems like
Yeah.
we got this overpopulating poll here to where like more people are saying Star Wars, Jurassic
Mm.
Park, mixed with a
Hmm.
little bit of X-Men. So what was your very first taste of comics or etc.?
Comics.
Either comics, like how did you get introduced to the characters, whether it's Star Wars or anything? Like what did you grow up with?
All right, so I'm a child of the '80s, man. So Star Wars was my
80s.
jam, dude. Growing up,
Okay.
had the tape, had the VCR tapes, VHS tapes, man, and playing the hell out of these things. They would come on TV every now and then. Comics wise, I want to say no. I'm trying not to date myself. All right, keep in mind I'm watching reruns on TV. All right,
It's all good.
so
It's all good.
dude, I'm talking George Reeves Superman, Adam West Batman back in the day in the '60s, man. That was my jam, bro.
Adam West, man.
So, yo, Cisco Mafia, what's up, Anthony, my boy?
What's good, man?
And so me growing up, Adam West was my Batman, dude. I'd
Yeah.
watch the '66 episodes would come on after school. I was gonna say after work, but after school, right?
Damn.
No, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. I swear, bro. I ain't that old, man. Jerry, however,
Oh
no, just
man.
kidding.
No. Oh,
No, I
shit.
love Jerry. I love
Oh
Jerry.
damn.
Oh, dude. So yeah, '66 Batman was my jam, man. And to this day, I always say that Adam West is my Batman, bro, just because of that. He was my childhood Batman. Keaton comes
So
along, '89, and then just changes the game, but still.
do you like Caesar Romero then, if that's your Batman?
Oh yeah, dude, all of them, freaking
Okay.
all of them, man. Julie
Yeah.
Newmar, Eartha Kitt, dude,
Hmm.
forget about it. Forget about it,
Yeah.
bro.
J Rob says that's where we all started, bro.
But as far as collecting wise, I mean, I just remember having a bunch of toys when I was a kid, man. I was really into Star Wars, like I said. My parents would,
Hmm.
they got me a lot of the 3 3/4, so that's where my heart's always been at. But my other interests, that I had growing up, man, I was into like Transformers, the original
Okay.
G1, Voltron back in the day, the Lion versions, and the other ones that came out. Robotech, before I found out about
Robotech.
Macross. Hell yeah, dude, that was
Yeah.
a thing.
Shout out Dean, man.
Shout out Dean, Masters of the Universe, man. All kinds
Okay,
of
so
other stuff,
so
dude.
speaking of Masters of the Universe,
Hmm.
did you check out the reboot Netflix?
Nah,
Really?
No, man, I just heard a bunch of backlash about it, dude, and that didn't really drive me away per se. I just haven't
Hmm.
made the time to watch anything, dude. I'm so far behind on so much stuff right now.
Yeah.
I'm barely finding time to go check out Spider Man tomorrow. Speaking of
Yeah.
which, please, everyone in the chat, no spoilers,
Yeah.
y'all. If everyone's seen it, just keep it to yourselves for right now.
Definitely,
So,
man. I just got done with finishing up Endgame, and then we
mm,
watched Spider-Man: Far From Home, the one with Mysterio. So that's where I'm at
so
right now. So the next movie I have is Black Widow. I'm
okay.
I'm
So
behind too.
you just started from the very beginning and just watching everything leading up to this?
Yeah, watched all
Nice.
like 15 of them or however many it was up to.
There's
I
20
got up to.
something of them, bro. How long did it
Yeah.
take?
Um, it's been about 3 months because we were watching other stuff in between there. So like, but it's
Yeah.
been a fun ride, man. I watched all the X-Men movies from start to finish. That was a fun
Mm.
ride. So it's been pretty cool. I love Marvel, what they're doing. Um, honestly, it's pretty cool. So let me ask you this question: like, from you growing up,
Mm.
being a kid to where you are now, could
Yeah.
you ever imagine what we have now in terms of like not per se
No.
statues, but just like all this is on film? Like it's
What do you mean?
crazy.
As
Like
far as media that we have right now, the way things are
just
in movies,
just
or
just media, the characters we have on camera, on film.
oh
Because like when
yeah,
I was growing up, like you saw certain cartoons, but you never would have been like, oh, Hawkeye is gonna be in a movie. You
yeah,
never would have thought
exactly.
that.
So some of these characters, right? So I mean, I remember watching the animated X-Men too when that first came out. That was the shit back then, dude. That
Oh.
opening. I mean, everybody knows. I bet you everybody in the chat can sing that
Ta-da-da-da.
song. Exactly, that one
Yeah.
right there, right? That one and the Batman animated series. They killed it with that one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I never thought we would see like like just take it to DC real quick. I never thought that we would see an interpretation of Two Face like that, right? Harvey Dent, like they did in the
Yeah.
Dark Knight. That was that was incredible, dude. I love what they did with that. But then again, some of these small time characters that I would never thought we'd see on the big screen. Iron Man. Well, in my opinion, I mean, because I'm not really too familiar with Marvel growing up. I only really knew X Men,
Hmm.
and even then, I wasn't really expecting the movies that Fox dropped. With the original X Men movies, all the way to Days of Future Past and all that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just incredible, dude. So yeah, I'm completely blown away by how far we've come since I started watching stuff to where things are now. Man, it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, and I know I know everybody doesn't agree in terms of like, hey, what actor or actress, was picked for that role. But I'd
Mm-hmm.
have to say like the number of what they're getting right versus wrong is pretty high up there. And it's crazy that you find like uh freaking it's slipping my mind the name of the actor, but who's playing Deadpool, like that's
Ryan
spot
Reynolds.
on. Yeah, Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds,
Reynolds.
like
Yeah, yeah.
just spot on. Like you can't have a better Deadpool.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. The casting directors are doing a phenomenal job right now with all the modern stuff that we're getting out there. Because you guys were talking the same thing last night about
Yeah.
some of these actors that feel like they were born to play these roles, dude. You have Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, killed
Hey,
it,
I
dude.
am Iron Man.
Exactly. You've got we just mentioned Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. That's another one. Felt like he was born to play that role, dude. There are very few, in my opinion, that feel like they were born to play that role.
Yeah.
Hell, even Hugh Jackman. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't want to say
oh,
he was
yeah.
born to play that role as Wolverine because a lot of people gave him shit just because he's too tall. But dude, he killed it, man. For what 11, 12, 15, 20, 30 years, however long he's been playing the
I
role of
mean,
Wolverine.
he
he
did
just
do a excellent, and I know he's more taller and leaner and like his, I guess
mhm.
off camera or whatever, but like I can't unsee him being Wolverine at this point. Like I can't.
That exactly that to me. When I see him, I'm like, yo, that's Logan. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
Wolverine. And what's funny too is that there was this movie that I was watching, and he made a cameo in it. Hugh Jackman, where he was in a stage play or something like that, right? And
Yeah.
then someone comes along. There's some shenanigans that are going on, and someone comes and interrupts his play, and he gets all upset that he suddenly just snaps into the role of Wolverine. So he leans over, he does like this, making the fist, and his co-actor's like, "You're not Wolverine. You're in real life, and this and that." I forget what movie it was, man, but that part had me cracking up. But I
Heck
mean,
yeah, man.
yeah, some of these actors are just absolutely killing it, man. And but going to that, are there some right now that I didn't mention who you feel like we have multiple actors doing the same role. We've had
Yeah,
multiple
yeah.
Batmans, we've had multiple Spider-Man. I'm just curious, man, who's your favorite Batman right now?
Man, that's. I
Bit of a
mean,
tough one.
I thought Keaton did an excellent job personally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, I was a good fan of Bell. I really did like Bell,
Mm-hmm.
but I've said it time and time again. I
Of course.
know, you know, what I'm gonna say Conroy. I mean,
Oh. Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Kevin
Kevin
Conroy.
Conroy, dude. Like,
Oh
I
no, he
mean,
killed it, dude. Sure.
and I know that's anime and not, the movie per se,
Not
but
live action, yeah.
yeah, but Kevin Conroy, like that voice, dude, is just that's Batman.
You're not wrong, dude. I mean, he's like Kevin Conroy's in his own league, man. I
Yeah,
mean, he nailed it, dude. He transitioned from the animated series even to the video games, dude. You know,
yeah, yeah,
even these Arkham games, he
yep,
freaking nailed it. Him and Mark Hamill as the Joker, dude. Oh my gosh, they killed it, dude. Forget about it. I never knew Mark Hamill, Luke freaking Skywalker himself, voicing the Joker the way he does, man. And
yeah.
there's the thing I agree with Ark as well. I think as far as the role of Batman, I did really like Ben Affleck. I think he nailed it.
Well,
But
that
he was
that's the
just put.
question.
Hmm.
Who's the better actor for Batman and Bruce? Because they put
Combined.
they give equal screen time.
Mm.
Like who's played the best Bruce Wayne?
My opinion, Bale. I really love
Bell.
Christian Bale's portrayal of Bruce Wayne. I thought he nailed it, man.
Hmm.
He was great. You know, everything
See,
from
I
the
think in
mannerisms to the
reverse.
dialogue. Really,
Yeah, I
Affleck.
like Affleck as
Hmm.
Bruce, but Bell as Batman.
Wow, I'm the other way around.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Because
like
yeah, Bale kicked ass, dude. He was a bit of a brawler, but going back and looking at it again, it just seems like whenever he got in these fights and everything, he was like slow. You know what I mean? It
yeah,
just seems so slow, so choreographed. But I thought that he killed it as Bruce Wayne,
yeah.
and where
It's
Affleck as
good, Rome.
Batman. What up, bro? Where Affleck as Batman, man, he was beastly, dude. He took that to another
Yeah,
level, man, where he just didn't give a fuck, dude. He was just popping fools left and right, man. It was dope. I mean, he was really intimidating in my opinion as Batman.
hmm,
Aside from Batman Begins, like, I love that movie. That's probably like my favorite Batman movie is Batman Begins.
yeah.
Just because the whole theme of the fear theme and this and that. I really enjoy that one the most. But Affleck really he did an amazing job as playing Batman himself.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, when I think of Batman, like I said, for me, honestly, I go straight to Conroy though. When I think of Batman,
Hmm.
but outside of cinematic,
Hmm.
I think. How do you feel with them like changing them though? Like, cause you're constantly changing. Like we got, Robert now, and it's kind of like, did they change him too soon or?
That was, uh, I think so. I don't think they really gave Affleck enough time to shine, dude, because a lot of people that I knew that was really excited about the idea of Ben Affleck, first of all, writing and directing his own Batman movie while starring in it as well. That would have been sick, dude, because he's a hell of a director too, man. Let's not forget that. I
Gone
mean,
Girl. Yep.
Gone Girl was
Yeah.
amazing, dude.
Crazy.
And yeah, he's done some really really good work. So I would have loved to see you know him as Batman in his own movie, but
Hmm.
not to take it away from Robert Pattinson and
Yeah.
I forget who's directing the new one now. Oh, not Robert Rodriguez, is it? I can't recall. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I know he did Planet of the Apes, the second one, or the modern one, and yeah, he's gonna do that one's gonna be good as well. It looks amazing. The
Looks
trailers are
like
just freaking
Matt
sweet.
Reeves.
Matt Reeves. Thank
Yeah.
you. And yeah, the trailers look phenomenal, and I have no doubt. I mean that Pattinson will actually do a pretty good job, playing the role. While he doesn't really look the part, in my opinion, Bruce Wayne looks a little too, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say it on the emo side, a little bit. You know what I mean? So we all saw that. To me, that's not. It's a young Bruce Wayne, I guess, still trying to figure the whole thing out. But
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it as well. So staying on the cinematic talks, what's your
Yeah.
favorite movie of any genre,
Anything?
anything? What's your all-time favorite movie?
Anybody who knows me knows this answer. Empire Strikes Back, all time, hands down, all genre.
Mm.
Close number 2, Godfather. Freaking
Which number?
love that movie, bro.
Number one?
First one, the first
Okay.
one.
Okay.
But it's really, really close with Godfather 2. You know what I mean? It's really hard to pick between the two because they were both absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, my all time, Empire Strikes Back, dude. This was one of those films where the first Star Wars movie, it was great. It was a fun adventure, but we see our heroes basically get the shit kicked out of them, right? And they're on the run and they're defeated at the end, right? We see the bad guys win and we're left on a cliffhanger like, holy shit, what the hell?
Yeah.
What's going to happen next? It was phenomenal, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. See, yours is like something I guess you could say, pop culture related. And my favorite movie of all time is Step Brothers. So it's like
dude, that movie's hilarious too,
freaking
man.
fancy sauce. Why'd you let us do that?
You know what I'm thinking? Every time I hear Step Brothers, dude, all I just think about is the drum scene. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Don't you do it.
Out
Don't you do it.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Man.
Dude, I haven't seen that movie in so damn long,
Hey.
man. I'm going to have to revisit that sometime soon.
Did you touch my drum set?
Dude, that was just wrong, man. Was that cut that I saw? Was that like an unrated director's cut or something like that, where they actually showed this dude pull out his freaking nuts and just freaking rub them all over the drum
Oh,
set?
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
Dude.
They showed that shit, dude. I was like, no.
Remember that
insane.
one part in the treehouse? He's like, "You wanna hit me? You wanna hit me? You're thinking of punching me in the face right now, aren't you? But you're not gonna do it." And then he's like, "Bam!"
Yo, I gotta say, it's been so long since I've seen that, man. And like I said, the only thing that really traumatized me was the damn drum set scene. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I got a Big Trouble in Little China for life. Really, Glass Joe, dude. Full disclosure, or actually, I gotta come clean. I haven't seen that. I know of it. I've known of it for years. I've never got a chance to see it yet. So I know it's a Kurt Russell classic, but yeah.
Hey,
I got a list of shame, dude.
bad.
That's so freaking long, dude. It's terrible, But
Hey,
yeah, so many movies I haven't seen.
we all
yet.
do, man. We all do. It's all
sure.
good. I haven't
For
seen
sure.
it, myself either. I'm not gonna lie. It's all good.
But you have an excuse, man. I mean, you're young, man. I'm the older guy here. There's a lot of shit that I should have seen in my lifetime by now, dude. Just haven't got a chance to see it yet.
Yeah,
But anyway,
it's all good, man. What's your all-time classic movie? I know you mentioned Godfathers, but is there another movie that you feel like? Is there a classic movie that you really love? That anytime you pop it in or play it, stream it, whatever, you can just watch it from start to finish, and it still entertain you.
dude, that's a tough one, bro. I mean, there's so many out there. I mean, the only one that I can really say, I just saw it recently too. Like, I just wanted to watch a certain part, but then I ended up watching the whole damn freaking movie. Was actually The Godfather.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else other than that? Yo, I really like mob movies. Like one of my favorite ones I want to say was Donnie Brasco. That's another
Donnie
one that I can watch.
Brasco,
With
Pacino, De Niro.
yeah, Pacino.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Johnny
Joe
Depp.
Pesci, right?
Johnny
Oh,
Depp.
Johnny Depp. He was the
Johnny Depp.
undercover cop.
Undercover
right?
Cop. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Amazing flick, dude. Casino's another. I freaking love
Casino,
Casino, dude.
yeah.
Yo, so I saw the movies for the first time when I was in high school, right? Me and my buddies went out to go see it.
Hmm.
And yo, I could appreciate it, man. I was too young for that damn movie because I crashed. I fell asleep. It was just so damn long. And then I went to go revisit it. I was like, what the hell was I thinking falling asleep in this thing? This movie's a freaking masterpiece, bro.
Yeah,
So
man.
Casino's another one.
Joe Pesci, Sharon Stone, Robert De Niro, James
Mm-hmm.
Wood, Frank
Yep.
Vincent. I do remember that because he was like his girl was like spending all the money, and he was like,
Yeah.
it was a crazy movie, dude. It was just a
And
crazy flick.
yeah, Sam Rothstein was all about trust, dude. But at the same time, Sharon Stone, his wife, is out there spending all that damn money,
Spending all the money, man.
and at the same time, just freaking supporting her other man. And it's like, dude, when Sam found out about that, dude,
Yeah.
yo, I was like, oh shit, what's he gonna do? But yeah, amazing, phenomenal film, dude. I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I think there's a lot of great films out there, a lot of great statues and hot toys and figures and art prints that have been made,
Yeah,
from these movies. Like even look at Iron Studios now making the Jaws uh,
dude.
1/20th technically.
Hmm.
Crazy.
Could you imagine a quarter scale shark? That'd be nuts,
Ma-
dude.
yeah.
That'd
Yeah,
be
quarter
nuts.
scale. That might cost you 6 grand if that was quarter scale.
Hmm. Oh, for sure, dude.
Yeah,
Easily.
I mean
But I
easily.
mean, yeah, that's gonna be phenomenal with some of the stuff that they're coming out with all the different IPs that they announced.
Yeah,
At their last show, I'm like, how the hell? I'm like, the Goonies, really?
dude, they said The
Jaws was
Exorcist.
one. Yeah, I mean, I
I was
guess
like,
there's
Kiss.
so many. Yeah, Kiss too, right? There's so many wild ones that are out there, man.
But you
Hell,
know what's
even
crazy?
stuff we
Like
haven't seen yet. Yeah.
with them doing those, it's not like
Hmm.
we'll just say Prime One for example. It's not like Prime One like, oh hey, we're giving you guys a new Predator. No, when they say
Hmm.
Kiss or Ninja Turtles, they're gonna do all of them, including April, Casey
Hmm.
Jones, Master Splinter. Like they're gonna do them all.
That's the thing, though, man. I mean, I'm a fan of the original Turtles when they first came out, the old school black and white, because they were the very first issue. They were like hella gritty, right? Top Gun is
Yeah,
overrated.
Top Gun. Wow.
Wow, I agree. So yeah, it's just I really want to see those original comics
Hmm.
come to life in some format or another.
Yeah.
So if Iron Studios were gonna do that, I would love to see the original black and white ones, the old school ones. But I know we're not gonna see it. I'm sure they're gonna do the animated stuff, from the '80s, where everybody knows, everyone's familiar with. So
So when we go back in time, because you're talking about the 80s, I mean, we're saying 35, 40 years. Are you
bro,
crazy that some of this stuff actually is able to like kind of sell like it sells? Like if they release Ninja Turtles, because look at Sideshow, the ones that they came out with, I think with PCS, if I'm not mistaken,
hmm
those sold
yeah,
out, dude.
they look amazing, dude. TMNT is one
Oh
of those
yeah, for sure.
IPs. Yeah, it stood the test of time. They've come
Yeah,
out in so many different iterations of it, where we're still relevant to this day. So we have people, collectors in my age category, your age category, even younger, the younger kids, man.
yeah.
Everyone knows TMNT. So it's
Oh,
just
for
one of those
sure.
IPs that just lasted through the years, man. And so it's gonna sell. It absolutely is gonna sell.
Yeah, and I just find it crazy though that like you know, just it still fascinates me because like when I was looking at all the lists, like they said He-Man. I know we touched on that earlier, but
Hmm.
He-Man's even older than Ninja Turtles, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is by a few years from what I. Well, as far as being the animated series is concerned,
Yeah.
um, I think when TMNT first came out, I want to say I was like 83 or 84, so close to the same time that I remember Masters of the Universe being out. But yeah, even who was it? Was it also I forget the company who was also making all the Masters of the Universe line. Was it? I think that was also PCS too, wasn't it? Didn't they do that? The life size
Masters of the
Skeletor bus and
Universe.
some of the
Oh,
some of
Tweeterhead,
the
you're
other prototype.
talking thinking of.
Was it? Probably. Or
Yeah,
Tweeterhead.
Tweeterhead. Oh no, yeah. Tweeterhead did the life size Skeletor bus.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah,
They did the
dude,
life size bus
that bus is insane, dude.
for a
I mean,
thousand dollars.
mm-hmm. That's
For
you
a
can't. That's a
thousand
hell of a
bucks.
deal, dude. That's an
Yeah,
insane deal.
yeah, yeah. For a thousand, I think that's
Insane.
pretty cool. Um, I love what Tweeterhead is doing with the whole, with that whole line. And for anybody who wants to actually pick those up from like that nostalgic reasons, or even if it's just like your thing, I think it's cool,
Yeah.
man. They have a lot of
Oh hell
them.
yeah.
It says one fifth, but it looks like a 1/4.
The bust?
And no, the statues like they
Oh,
did
okay.
Motar, I think.
Yeah, because they're all maquettes, aren't they? So aren't they
Yeah,
typically, closer to 1/5 if anything? If
yeah,
anything. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm looking at this Skeletor bust again, dude, for $1,000. Technically 1,005, but still, dude, it's phenomenal. It's got
yeah.
crazy detail and yeah, it's great for the price. You can't go wrong, man, for a life size bust at that price range. It's amazing.
Nah, you definitely can't. So like, where do you actually see your collection moving forward for 2022? Because you mentioned you have a lot of POs
Mhm.
coming due. What do you see happening next year for you?
Next year, I need to slow down with my statue game.
We all say
Actually,
it.
I need to. No, 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 no. I need to slow down in general with collecting. I think um, it's kind of. I've been in that thought where I just want to transition
Hmm.
completely to something else. What that is, I really don't know yet. Because I see I see other collectors with their props and replicas, and I can see myself doing that, but it's like I'm not. I don't think I'm there yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So buying some of these, it's phenomenal with like some of these Star Wars collectors that are getting. They're actually getting found pieces that were actually used to put the whole prop together, like for a lightsaber. I think there's a grenade thing in one there. There's a camera flash in another, and for people to actually go out and find these parts and put the whole thing together. What up, Edwin? And it's crazy,
yeah,
that people can do that. So, but it can get really expensive, really, really quick.
yeah. It
But as
definitely
far as
can.
generally, I mean, I'm just whatever's out there, whatever appeals to my eye. If I can make it happen, I'm gonna make it happen.
So
So
what's
if
your
there
most
if there's
anticipated piece?
next year,
Yeah,
oh, the
like
Queen
that one
Studios
you
Joker,
can't.
Queen
Oh,
Studios
hands
Joker
down.
artist edition, hands down. Yeah, just because of the fact it's a 300 piece limited run,
Okay.
painted by Viper, rooted hair, quarter scale, and my first. I love what Queen Studios is doing, man. And that's gonna be my
R-
first Queen Studios piece in hand. So that
Rooted hair.
particular piece, rooted hair, check it
Is
out.
that silicone?
I don't. No, it isn't.
No silicone. Okay.
No, it's not. It's not silicone. But
Okay.
yeah, that's the one I'm looking forward to the most next year. Is that Heath
Yeah.
Ledger Joker from Queen Studios?
Cool, man. Cool. I know in the chat we had someone mention that they were looking for a Venom. Looks like that's Brenton who said that. I'm actually looking forward to the Venom the most as well from Sideshow. I really want to see what the
Mm.
price is going to be, the edition
Mm-hmm.
size, and
Mm-hmm.
most importantly, is it going to have an EX or not? Because I know he's holding Spider-Man's mask, so that's what I'm waiting for myself, and I'm hoping. I know prices lately have been between like 575, 8 something with Sideshow, so I'm hoping 795 or lower, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
But
We'll see.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll see what they put out. But dude, even the premium formats, I know that's what pretty much what Dennis collects exclusively, right? Are just pretty much the premium formats, and
yeah,
they look great. And for the price, they're really really good looking pieces, and
yeah.
he displays them really really well. I really like how he
Oh
has it set up,
man,
man. He's
yeah,
really really
dude.
clean.
Uh, yeah, his display is cool. He hooked up his garage shelvings. He has them
Yeah,
laid out nice. Everything is like I don't know if he takes like a ruler or something, but everything is just like it's
it's so
separated
precise, right?
really perfect. Like
Hmm.
like just the spacing and everything. And I'm gonna
Yeah, I
actually like
love.
switch my display up a little bit.
Yeah, I love looking at other people's collections, man. That
Oh,
have an
hands
eye
down,
like
yeah.
that, to where they have everything set up, so tactically, I guess, so
Hmm.
precise. So
Yeah.
like, here's a section for this character that
Yep.
kind of like blends into this other theme and this and that. It's crazy. It's really really cool.
Yeah. So speaking of that, what type of collector are you? Are you the type of collector to where we'll use Vader?
Hmm?
Can you have more than one Vader?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah, absolutely, no problem. Like in different scales, different statues, figures, what have you. Absolutely, man. I mean, Vader is one of those characters that had different iterations of his armor throughout different films, and
So
with
so
that,
it would have to be different, is what you're saying, like
for the most
like a
part,
different look. Okay.
right? Yeah. So if I had like a piece from Rogue One, another piece from a New Hope, technically they're the same, but they're actually not. Another one from Return of the Jedi, another from Empire Strikes Back. They're all different. Even Revenge of the Sith, they're all different, bro. So it's just they're
Gotcha.
just little subtle things, but they are
Hmm.
different enough to me where it would warrant having multiple pieces of that same character. I
Hmm.
mean, I don't know if you can see right now. Actually, these are 6 scale hot toys, but I got two different RoboCops that are right here.
Yeah.
One
Okay.
standard here, and one battle damaged. you know,
Yeah, man.
Same character, different looks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've definitely had no problem picking up two of the same character as long as it's something that I really really love,
Yeah,
especially
that's
Vader,
cool.
dude.
Cool. I mean, and the reason why I asked really is because of, like, I was thinking of Doctor Doom. Obviously you have Doctor Doom himself, then you have the guy
Mhm.
Doom. One's wearing green, one's wearing more of a clothy white. So that's why I was really asking as well. And that's something I had thought about, or even like Iron Man, or not, yeah, Iron Man or Spider Man. Like there's different costumes that they wear. So kind of like,
Mhm.
should that not bother the collector? Maybe there's a Ricky collector out there who doesn't know.
In my opinion, I don't where I'm at in my collecting, no. But however, if you're on a budget and really can't afford all these different types, then yeah, just decide which one you really like, especially if you're going like cinematic, considering there's all kinds of different Iron Man suits, one
Yeah,
through freaking 50 something, 80 something, or whatever it is. You really, really got
yeah,
to be selective. Hell, even in the comics, you really got to be selective of what you really, really like. But I mean, if you can afford to do it and if you want to do that, as far as getting uh,
yeah.
multiple pieces of the same character but in different iterations, by all means. I mean, I've seen collectors do that. There are some collectors that are just solely that collect Iron Man, and they can pull it off. The displays look absolutely
Dude,
amazing.
did you
hmm
see that one guy who collects nothing but the thing from Fantastic Four? It was like a
No,
whole man cave of the thing, and I'm just like, I mean,
no
don't get me wrong, I
kidding.
think the character is cool, but I'm like, a
hmm
whole collection of the thing? Wow.
That's that's a hella niche character in my opinion. Because the thing, I mean, he's just like, yeah, part of the Fantastic Four, but he's like, you know, C list in
I
my
mean, I'm
opinion.
like,
So it's like that's cool though, dude. I mean, for somebody to really have
yeah,
that kind of
nothing's wrong
love for
with
a
that.
particular character to
Yeah,
collect all that stuff, but it's unusual. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So, but that's cool though, dude. That's wild. It's absolutely wild.
definitely wild, man. Definitely wild. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up some of these pics here that you were so gracious enough to share with us, man. So
Be
gracious of
kind,
you there.
everybody.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, so this was the first one that I had in hand, man. Here's the Mythos Darth Maul, dude, and I took a shitload of pictures when I was done with this. When I was
Oh
done putting
no,
this
the
thing together, man, I was loving it.
the presence. Look at the presence, man.
hmm Yeah, the pole. I mean, I've heard some criticism regarding this pose. Is he landing? Is he jumping? If he's about to jump and take off, it doesn't make sense that the Emperor's statue is all cracked up and this and that. If he's just taking
Hmm.
off, but however, if he's landing, you don't land like that, and blah blah blah, all kinds of different talk. But I mean, I can look past that, to be honest, just because of the how dynamic this piece actually is, dude. I mean, it brings so much presence to the shelf, in my opinion. There's so much going on
Oh
in this
yeah,
piece where it's just like I can easily turn my brain off and really enjoy it for what this thing actually is, bro. And it's even
yeah,
that much more special to me because this was my first piece I had in hand, and I was
yeah.
just blown away, dude. It was absolutely phenomenal. So, And the
Yeah.
fact that you can have this the swap out heads with the shorter horns or this long ass horns with the screaming head. I mean, I had to put this one on, man. The other one is really, really nice, but this was the look that I had to have, dude. And it's phenomenal. I love it.
Definitely, man. Does this actually light up by chance?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It's a bit of a shame that it doesn't light up. However, there's people in the community that can help with that. You could take it somewhere and have that taken care of.
Yeah, yeah,
But no,
definitely.
it doesn't light up out the box.
Gotcha. That's so funny because like now that you're like not like a Ricky statue, like just there's people in the community take care of that. No, no, no worries. Man, that's crazy. I think they tackled this piece very well from paint to concept design. Uh,
Hmm.
I definitely like the shorter horn portrait better myself.
Hmm.
But this is one that every time I look at this statue, it blows me away. Honestly, blows me away.
Yeah, it's sick as hell, man. When I take a look at the legs, all the
Oh yeah,
details that are here on the legs, the paint apps, the different, the how it's weathered and everything, I was like, wow.
yeah,
I really, really appreciate the details. I mean, here in the back too, dude. Just all the different
yeah.
tattoos. The musculature in his back, the way that his robes are flowing. It's gracious, dude. I love it, man. Real quick, Ark in the chat is asking that I take that back for my comment regarding the thing that he's not sealess, bro. That's just my opinion, man. you know, that's not
I
gospel.
mean,
That's just my opinion, bro.
I'm not saying he's A, B, or C, but I think what you're really saying is like, and not to speak for you, but it's like your entire like who would you have like when you walk into somebody's collection, you never would have think like okay a whole Batman or Spider-Man room or Star
Sure,
Wars, but the
sure.
thing that has
Yeah,
to
yeah.
surprise you, man. Like that has
Hmm.
to.
No, absolutely, 100%, man. I mean, that's like saying I only collect. I don't know. Trying to look around the room here. I
Like
collect nothing but I collect nothing but Lando Calrissian. you know, and that's it. So yeah, not the A-list character, but it is kind of odd to see just a collection full of Landos. I'm like, hey, love
yeah.
Billy D too, but damn, you know,
That's funny, man. That's funny. Yeah,
the
this
upskirt shot.
statue is crazy. Even the base, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They killed it with the base as well. Did I love how it's cracked and destroyed like that. They come out
Yeah.
really really good.
So with this being your first one, when you were putting
Mhm.
it together, how was that feeling as you were taking it out? You put it together and you take a step back and you look at it. Was it just like,
I
damn, the
was I
presence?
was floored. I was floored by the presents, man. I mean, if you go back and look at that unboxing, I couldn't stop staring at it, and I was called out for that too. They're like, Mario, come back to us. Stop staring at it. you know. So you can go back and check the tape, bro. I was just mesmerized by this piece, dude.
Yeah, crazy, man, crazy. Yeah, dude. And this is another hidden gem that I didn't even know from looking at the pics on Sideshow. I didn't know you
Hmm.
got like a stone of another character.
That's the Emperor, dude. That's
It's
Palpatine. That's his old
crazy.
master that did him wrong, dude.
I didn't even know they
So
included this on here. I never noticed
that's
this.
yeah, that's what that is, man. So when I got that in
What,
hand, I was kind of shocked by the overall weight too. It's nice to get
pretty
something
heavy?
big and weighty like that. Yeah, I mean, not heavy compared to some like that 1/3 Batman we get both of us have coming in. It ain't that
Yeah.
heavy,
Oh,
but
dude.
still,
Oh man. I
yo, what's that 60 something pounds we're looking at?
man, dude. Like putting that thing to like, cause you know it's two boxes, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm prepared,
Oh.
dude. I just don't think I have enough room where I'm at in this office to go
Yeah.
ahead and put that damn thing together and do a proper unboxing. I
Hey,
just might have to do a showcase, but well, I don't know. We'll see.
all I'm gonna say, man, just eat your Wheaties that morning, eat your peas and spinach for lunch, and get ready
I
for that
know,
night,
right?
man.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, I'm so looking forward to that one as well, dude.
Okay,
That's gonna be a fun one.
we've had plenty of Batmans out already.
Mhm.
Or now, okay, I ordered mine before Batman on Tactical Throne was previewed. Do you regret
Mm.
ordering Batman Batcave, or if it had
Hell
came
no.
out together, you would
Nope.
have been differently?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Nope. Look,
Okay.
that particular piece had the community like, blown away, like holy shit, a Batman throne piece. We got something coming. While it's absolutely phenomenal to me, while it has a ton of presence, it doesn't have that full figured detail that's on the Hush version. We get a full body,
Yeah.
full figured, full view point of view of Batman from head to toe, and not just sitting down on a throne. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's nice. It's a phenomenal piece, man. I mean, even in the back of the statue where you have that little diorama with Batman and the Batmobile inside the
Yeah.
Batcave. I mean, that's phenomenal, dude. But I really am sold on the Hush piece. You know,
I am too, man.
so
Like the more I see it in other people's collections, I'm like, man,
mm-hmm.
uh, February, hurry up. except for the
Exactly.
except for the shipping costs. Except for the shipping costs.
Dude. That's gonna be a fun. That last payment for Sideshow, man, that's gonna be a fun. But at least at least we're getting it from Sideshow. It could have been worse. If we would have got it directly from Prime One, dude. I mean, the way shipping is nowadays, along with the delays. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true, man. So who's this? Well, obviously I know the character next to. I mean, it's Maul and Maul, but
Mhm.
who's this from? The Maul that's sitting down.
So the mall that's sitting down is another. It's basically mall from the Solo movie,
Hmm.
the Han Solo movie,
Okay.
actually. So he makes like I don't know, a 10-second cameo, and he gets a figure. you know. So it's
Isn't
basically
that
Maul
funny
with
how
his
that
brain cell.
happens?
Yeah, it's insane. I don't know why these companies do that. I mean, I understand because it's the character, but I mean, come on. There's other pieces in some of these movies that we want to see that have way more screen time, way more presence in the actual film
Yeah.
than some character that just showed up for like 2 seconds, and then he gets a freaking a figure, a statue, or whatever we're looking at. Shout out
Yeah.
to Lane Kramer real quick in the chat.
Yeah.
What's
Shout
up
out
to Lane?
Lane, man. No, it looks good. And just to confirm, these are emoji cases, right?
These are emoji cases. These what you're looking at are
Okay.
these same emoji cases I got right here.
Okay. Cool,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Cool. That's what's up, man. Oh man, this is beautiful.
Dude, this
This
is
is
another
beautiful,
one too.
man. Oh
You
man.
know, you know what was funny when I got this piece in? Thor joined me on this unboxing as well, and I was having a hard time. This was all the pieces were taped down like really, really securely in the styrofoam in the box. So I had a hard time cutting all the tape open and this and that. When I finally pulled the base out, I guess I had
Hmm.
it at the edge of the table,
Yeah.
and I don't want to say it almost fell off, but it was at the very edge of the table where it's getting kind of
Oh
dangerous.
man.
And Thor's back there. Oh Lord Jesus! Oh Lord Jesus! Right? Like Thor, chill. I got this. I got this, man. I don't want to try to freak you. I'll give you a heart attack, bro. It's all good. I got it. I got it. I got it. But yeah, I was just afraid it was gonna fall or something off the edge. But I had a hard time with this one. I mean, to be honest, as far as
Dude.
trying to key in the body, I
Where's
couldn't
the
find
key
the
at?
hole, y'all. I couldn't find the hole, y'all. It's
Oh man. That's what she
you hate
said.
to you hate to hear it.
Oh
Where's it?
man.
It's on her. It's actually in the back somewhere. It's kind of blended in, behind the skull in the tree somewhere. So it was a little difficult to find, but as soon as I found it, I was like, all right, there it is.
You know what's weird? Do you ever
Mm-hmm.
feel like okay? You know how when you go on Sideshow, right? And let's say they're selling this, I don't know, $400, whatever. They're selling this for
Yeah.
$400. They put the price. They put a couple pictures up. Do you ever? And I know they have like a review section where customers can like comment and stuff, but I
Mm-hmm.
think beneath the pictures that Sideshow has themselves to sell, they need to take pictures like this from the community and put separately under so you can see in hand of
Oh
what it looks
yeah.
like in the collectors and
Oh
not just
yeah.
on like their Instagram but on their actual website to purchase because on Maul as well as this character, I didn't see this on the basis of either one of these. Like I'm just looking at the bases and
Mm.
I'm like, I didn't know that when I went on Sideshow. They don't give you
Wow.
the exact angle to where I can see all of that. So like stuff like this is what may tip you over the edge to actually purchase. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, dude. It's those little details that you don't
Yeah,
see in the promo pics. Not until they come out and collectors really
yeah,
start, paying focus to that area, and yeah, it just makes you appreciate what you have that much more.
yeah, man. This is a beautiful character, man. This is really, really nice, man. They did a good
Oh, she's
job.
great, dude. Yeah, they killed it. I mean, just to see her get up with the Night Sisters, man. This I heard somebody, I think it was George from MCE, saying that
Hmm.
this was his favorite statue of the year,
Oh wow.
and how he loved seeing this particular character in the garb from the Night Sisters, because this is probably the absolute definition of mythos. You know,
Yeah.
I think she was with them for a while, but we never seen this particular look. They gave her all new lightsabers and everything, and they did a phenomenal job. There's so much going on in this piece, with just all the details,
Yeah.
in her clothes and in the belts, you know, with the robes flying
Question.
around everywhere.
This is fully sculpted.
Fully sculpted, 100%, dude.
Wow.
There's no mixed
Okay.
media here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, does that matter to you, or did that kind of make this a little bit better? That you had to pose nothing, or
Does it matter? Not really.
not really? Okay.
I actually appreciate the fact that I can have something fully sculpted that's really dynamic like this, where I don't have to pose it. That's actually a blessing, dude. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I don't mind posing it if I have to.
You know
But
what's crazy? Like us
mhm.
statue guys, we're like, oh, we gotta pose this fabric cape. But like you being a Hot Toys guy, you're like, hey, man, I got that. I got this.
Whatever, yeah, I can handle it. It's no big deal, you know. so so
Man.
yeah, yeah. But no, this is a phenomenal piece, dude. And yes, there are some times where I probably would prefer mixed media, just
Mhm.
because to help save some space on the shelf,
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
like that Superman Hush.
The Hush
I wouldn't,
Superman, yeah,
I wouldn't want that with the sculpted cape personally. Like
right.
I wouldn't want it, man. Just unless you had
But the
like massive room or something.
Sure, if I had the space for it, I would prefer that look, to be honest. Just because you're getting extra detail in the cape with all the different shading and the weathering effects in that cape,
Hmm.
versus the fabric cape where it's just a fabric cape. You
Yeah.
get to pose it, and you get to save on space a little bit, and I'm sure you can still make it look great. But I think the sculpted cape, really, takes it to the next level a little bit.
Hands down, man. This is amazing. I gotta ask you, Mario. Like, are you
Hmm.
taking these photos with your phone?
Yeah, bro, that's my phone. That's
Oh
my phone, dude.
man,
I have no camera equipment. I am
hey,
by no means any photographer or anything like that. I just like to snap pics with my phone and just have fun with it. But
hey,
yeah, all these are shots from my phone.
take us away with this one, man. This is great. Is this isn't a hot toy right here, right?
No, no, this is the Iron Studios quarter scale
Ooh,
Mandalorian, man. So
okay.
again with my first actual quarter scale piece. The other ones were 1/5. This is my first quarter
Yeah,
scale. First Iron Studios. And man, this was while it wasn't that much to put together, but I had so much fun putting it together and just to see it come together. And once it was all done, there is so much. Well, it's a simple pose. It's a simple walking pose, but there's so much going on in this piece. Just the little
yeah,
details,
man. Star
Um,
Trooper is falling.
yeah, yeah. He's a stormtrooper there with a weathered head, helmet,
Yeah,
and all that. And there's so much detail to this piece. Although at the same time, there are some inaccuracies on here. But again, I think it's so masterfully sculpted and painted where I don't really pay attention to it. It doesn't
hmm,
bother me, those inaccuracies. I
man.
was watching someone do a review side by side with this one in the sideshow PF.
Hmm.
To me, there's no comparison. There's so much more going on in this particular piece than the sideshow one. And in my opinion, the proportions are much more accurate on this one compared to the sideshow piece, where it looks a little bit more thinner, and this one looks like just about right where it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Is this the one, or is this a different piece I'm maybe thinking of, to where like Iron Studios had them, but then they're not selling them no more, or something like that? Or is that something different?
No, no, this was it. So what happened is that when this piece first went up for pre-order,
Hmm.
there were some companies in the states that did have this listed for pre-order,
Okay.
right? Except for Sideshow. But they found out this piece was actually not approved to sell in the states, so all the
Oh,
pre-order listings had to get approved, had to get pulled from the sites. But I believe the
wow.
pre-orders were actually
So,
honored.
oh, so that's how you still got yours directly
Yeah,
from
I was still able to
Sideshow?
get it. Yeah,
Okay,
no, not from
that's cool.
Sideshow. No, I wasn't able to get it from Sideshow, but from the other
Okay.
place that I had it I actually had it for pre-order, and I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it from them before they pulled it. They still honored it. So,
So my question for that is, let's say it's a edition size of 500. Did 500 people actually get it, or probably not?
oh no, for sure, 500 people actually got it. You
Okay.
know, you're
Okay.
still gonna get it. I mean,
Yeah.
not one. place is going to have all 500. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, there's some retailers that's going to have like a certain allotment of the piece, but yeah, I'm sure all well in this case, I think it's 750 the edition sizes, which is great. I love it, and that's
Yeah.
a perfect edition size. And yeah, I'm sure they're all out there.
Man,
But
hey,
yeah,
what kind of phone you got, Mario?
right now I use an iPhone 13 Pro.
Oh man.
So this was the iPhone 12 that I was using at the time, and
Damn, dude, look at that weathering, man.
yeah, yeah, that shit's nuts, dude.
Holy
Even the
cow.
sculpted detail in the leather areas, it
Yeah.
really pops, man. Where it looks like actual real life materials, man. That's really I really appreciate this piece a lot just because of that.
This is crazy.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece, man.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Very, very good job, man. Very good job. Hey, so when I very first when I very first got to see your
Yeah,
wall,
yeah,
I only got to see a portion of it. So tell me about this
sure.
wall, man. Because like I know when you were moving, you were like, yeah,
Hmm.
man, there's gonna be all these pins in the wall and stuff. But this
Hmm.
honestly impressive though.
So this is basically the modern vintage collection of Star Wars figures, 3.75, 3 and 3/4.
Hmm.
This is the shit that I had when I was growing up. These actual type of card backs, it was all done in this kind of theme. So for Hasbro to come and bring these back on these kind of card backs that are actually pretty much the same ones that we had back in the day,
Yeah.
that got me, dude. That sold me. Um, Granted, I collected these late. I started collecting these back in 2018, I want to say, but the line started like in 2009 or 2010 around there.
Well, pretty big
And
collection.
yeah, I have almost everything, I believe, because they're all numbered, right? Like VC
Hmm.
01 all the way to like VC, what is it, 220 or something like that, whatever it is.
Okay.
So I'm one of those Star Wars collectors that, I got to try to get everything that I can. I want a complete set. You know what I'm saying? And I went nuts going for these. Hell, even for some of these variants that are on the wall, I went absolutely insane just trying to pick it up. And this is what I wanted. I'm the type of collector that has a vision, and I know what I want to display. And this is
Hmm.
exactly what I wanted, and I was able to make it happen, which is absolutely amazing, considering I'm just getting into statues and at the same time
Yeah,
collecting
yeah.
some of these expensive hot toys as well. Just having a shit ton coming in. These figures nowadays are insane. Like what I got as far
Oh
as price wise, the
man.
value. So what I got for like, I don't know, 30, $40 goes for like freaking 300, $400 now. It's crazy. It's crazy the way things are nowadays. But
Man.
that's just what happens. You get new
Well,
collectors and then they really want everything that they missed out on, and it just prices just keep going up just because of it.
you know, and that's why I'm glad that I like that first year is over with for me. Like I'm glad because I feel like
Yeah.
year two and beyond, it's like of course you're
Hmm.
gonna get some aftermarket pieces here and there, but no more like oh I missed that, I missed that, I missed that. All the new stuff is coming, so I'm like, dude, unless
Hmm.
there's something I really want in the aftermarket and the price is just like yeah, go ahead and take that price. I don't even plan on buying anything aftermarket because I just need to focus on what's
Exactly. And,
present.
and that's one of the things that I kind of learned the hard way,
Hmm.
and I've had more experienced collectors tell me as well is you know pay attention to what's coming out, because the thing
Really.
is, especially right now, what's in the statue game, just try to focus on what's coming out instead. Don't try not to dip your try not to be that backwards collector to get some of the stuff that you missed out on, and they're insanely priced
Hmm.
just because what's coming out. Let me take that Darth Vader for example. All
Okay.
right, that Iron Studios one, I really love the pose.
Hmm.
It's from my favorite movie of all time. So to me that really spoke to me. But the thing is, I've seen that piece going anywhere from like 15 to 2 grand. I don't want to put that money
Damn.
towards that, considering that retail I think was like what 700 or something like that.
Hmm.
So I understand the value, but I just don't want to spend that kind of money on that. So then Sideshow brings out the premium format. I'm like, okay, I can work with this. I do like what I see. I love that particular version of Vader as well,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. That's gonna be my Vader. You know. So
That's crazy.
so yeah, it's just again, I just don't want to go backwards, into collecting pieces that have been long sold out and
Yeah,
paying
man.
potentially insane prices where I can just get something that's going to come out again. I
Yep.
mean, granted, it's different post, different studio that's doing it,
Exactly.
for much cheaper price.
So why is there two empty boxes there? What's up with that?
Placeholders. Those are
Oh, okay.
those are figures that I had eventually coming. So I
Okay.
just wanted
Okay.
to, put a space on that. So right now I try to keep everything in kind of like somewhat of a chronological order. So if you look in this section, I've got like Attack of the Clones that's leading into the Clone Wars, and some of those empty spots right there are basically for some of the Clone Wars figures that I had coming in.
Nice. Nice. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Okay. I see what you're
and
saying.
you'll see it again right here. These are
Hmm.
just extra spots for future deliveries. you know, future figures to go on the walls.
Yeah, cool, man.
So
Cool.
just
I,
fill it
I,
up.
I love how like it's really like organized like in terms of like it's all even. You know what I mean?
Oh no, they're not. I mean, it looks a lot better in photos and on the
Yeah.
camera and this and that. But when you really look at it, dude, they're all uneven. They're not lined up right. I mean, it's subtle, but to me, I see it. When I take a step back and really look at everything, I'm like,
I mean, you're the collector though.
I
You
need
know what I
to,
mean? So like for you,
yeah,
it's different.
yeah. I mean, I really need to look at it. But yeah, I've gotten many compliments on this collection too, and I love it, man. I
Yeah.
mean, just I can't really display it right now where I'm at. I don't have the space for it, so they're
Hmm.
all just sitting in temp controlled storage and a bunch of crates, totes, tote boxes,
Yeah.
20 gallon boxes. But yeah, they're amazing, bro.
Dude, tell me about this. Like, what exactly? Oh shit,
Yo, what do you
bro,
see? What do you see?
are these sabers?
These are lightsabers, man. These are
What the
one to
hell?
one. These are lightsabers, bro. Okay, so these
Oh
are.
man. Oh shit.
Yo, my brother Eddie's in the chat saying looks like some excess funds for Mario statue collection. Nope, nope.
What's
I am
good,
not.
Eddie?
Eddie's always telling me to get rid of these freaking Star Wars figures and just to help fund a statue collection. I don't think so, man. All right, so these are lightsaber props that are basically replicas that are sold in the Disneyland parks.
Hmm.
You know, so they're a little they're not that accurate. Granted, some of these things are a little bit more beefier, you might want to say, than what the actual prop is. But some of these are pretty damn near spot on.
Dude, that's nice,
So,
man.
but yeah, this is just the some of the collection that I had from my lightsabers, and I recently sold some of these, but just to kind of narrow things down and help
Yeah.
build up some funds for some other stuff that I have coming in. But yeah, this was a nice display. I really enjoyed, coming into my living room, having a seat, and there's my lightsaber collection. It's really nice.
Yeah. Hey, man. Dude, 12-year-old me would have loved this. That's all I gotta say.
Yo, my 13, 14-year-old nephew loves playing with these things. Oh, Theo, can I play with this? Can I try this out? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. So popping a blade. It has all the sound effects. It lights up. He's having a blast with an actual heavy metal lightsaber, dude. It's so much fun, dude.
Like, you can actually fight with these?
Mm-hmm. You can try, but I mean, the blades
Oh,
they're not that durable, but you can. You actually can.
nice. I mean, I don't mean like actually go like attack somebody.
Well, you can do that too. I mean, some of these things were so heavy, dude. You could really do some damage if you wanted to.
Oh
Like the
man.
longer lightsabers that are right there,
Yeah.
next to the speaker.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can literally take that and club someone upside the head with it, dude, and just they'll be knocked out for a day. You know what I mean?
Dude.
That's how heavy and
Hey, these
full
are
metal these things were.
impressive, man. These are
Yeah,
impressive. Like I don't
yeah.
tend to get too excited sometimes, but this impressed me right here, man.
So
Hell yeah.
this is what I was talking about. Where I'm like, you know what? I can see myself getting possibly into potential prop replicas after seeing stuff like this. Granted, these are more budget friendly, you
Hmm.
know, but to see actual, prop replicas that are out there that are, a little bit more affordable. They're like twice the price is what I 2 3 times the price that I paid for these, but still, even more worth it considering the accuracy. that you get with them. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there that I really like, that I can see myself picking up down the line. But today's not that day.
Today's not that day, man.
Nah.
That's crazy. Oh, Chewbacca.
Hey, look at that. So I took this little clip for when we hit 1,000 subs on Collecting Weekly. So we all decided to like kind of post videos of the gear that we use along with our collection and this and that. So I just shot like a little
Yeah.
video of my collection at the time, of the Star Wars Hot Toys that I had. This isn't even all of them, dude. This is just some of them. It's insane. I got way too damn many.
Dude, the way you have it all set up is amazing, man.
Hmm.
Amazing.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah, for real, man.
Again, this is just one of those
Yeah.
things where I just come into the room, just sit back, don't have the
Hmm.
TV on or nothing, just chill, pop on some music or whatever like that, and just stare at the collection and appreciate it. You know what I
Hey, I
mean?
mean, sometimes and I'm glad you mentioned that. For any collector out there, new or veteran, definitely take some time. Maybe when you're dusting, or even if you have Maji cases where you don't have to dust as much, just take some time and appreciate what you have. I know we all get fascinated on the
Exactly.
POs and stuff, but you have got to appreciate what you have. Big or little, man. Whether it's one
Hmm.
piece or a 10, like appreciate what you have, man. Definitely.
Exactly.
Man,
Exactly, man.
this is crazy, Mario. This is like this is crazy. Oh
And
man.
I would get new stuff in, shuffle it all the time, and just get caught up in all the pictures. Just taking pictures. You know,
Yeah,
I would just
man.
sit back and look at it so much, and then I would see something. I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can capture this in a frame. I mean, just let me see if I can capture this shot. I really, like stuff like this, taking some close up shots. And this is all on my phone, dude. All these are our phone.
This is on the 13?
These are on the 12 or 13, one of them.
Oh
Yeah.
man, this is
Hmm.
nice.
Yeah.
Whew. This is nice. This is why I said, hey man, hanging with you Star Wars guys, I'm gonna start like, you know what? Maybe I do need a Vader. Princess
Hey, man.
Leia,
I
huh?
mean, if it's calling to you, dude, just like Thor says, there is no escape. So yeah,
Oh
Princess Leia.
man, dude, she
It's all
is
my.
cosplayed so much at like
Oh yeah.
work like holiday parties and stuff or whatever. Like
Mm.
crazy how many people love that character.
Oh, absolutely, man. Especially all the different iterations that are out there, and some that you don't see on the films. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen some of these cosplayers that are pretty much wearing next to nothing, but they
Hmm.
say they're Princess Leia. I'm like, okay, all right. Walking around damn near naked and all that, but hey, you do you,
Oh
mommy.
man. May the force be
So
with you.
exactly. but
Damn.
but
Hey,
yeah, I
so
mean,
looking
I
at
love.
these two, right? Do
Uh
you
huh.
do you think that they chose the right actors and actresses for the roles? Like looking back on it, would you change anybody?
Um, no, I
No.
wouldn't.
Okay. They got it
No,
right. Okay.
absolutely not. I mean, well, they got it right just because this is what I grew up with.
Yeah.
So I know
Iconic.
this is all I know. I couldn't really see anybody else, especially from that time when they actually casted this movie. I
Yeah.
really couldn't picture anyone else playing these roles. So to me, of course, it's perfect casting. However, if you talk to
Yeah.
somebody a little bit older that may have been more aware of the actors that were out there at the time who could have played a certain role.
Hmm.
Like I know, like for the role of Han Solo, I know Kurt Russell was one of the actors that tried out for it. And
Oh yeah.
Harrison Ford was just like he was just on the sidelines, acting as help for these actors that are screening for the part. They were help
Hmm.
reading lines and this and that. But I guess they love George Harrison's, or I'm sorry, George Harrison, Harrison Ford's, something at the Beatles, Harrison Ford's presence so much that they just gave it to him,
Hmm.
which worked out
Hey. Yeah.
100%.
Worked out. Worked out.
Yeah.
Definitely worked out, man. These are all crazy and very well um, well posed, right?
Thank you, sir. Yes, I agree. They are well posed, in my opinion.
Dude,
Oh man,
I see you guys are having like the pose wars, right? Over there in SCW.
yeah. Oh man, that was so much fun, dude. I had a blast with that. I mean, stuff like that makes it hard to get out of six scale all together because I'm hanging out with the homies,
Yeah.
having some fun, just posing our dolls and all that, so
This character right here, I can just envision this being Zach. This is Zach right here, just looking at everybody. All right, everybody mic
uh,
sounds amazing. Just looking at everybody's
hmm
mic sounds.
it
So,
is. You know what? I'll give it to him, man. I mean,
hey,
for
shout
as
out Zach,
difficult as he
man.
can be, yeah, as difficult as he can be sometimes, dude. He knows what's up. You know,
Yeah,
to
dude.
we all sound, I think we all sound all right, but
Hey, you
we
guys
get
sound
many
amazing, man.
yeah, we get many compliments on on how we sound. So it's all because of
Definitely,
him.
definitely, man, definitely. Um, One thing that I do like is just I'm going through these pictures and how exactly do you know like okay, I'm putting this figure next to this figure, these ones in the back. Like how does a collector get to that point to where you just know it's gonna look right when you're done? Or does that take trying a
That
lot more?
it takes a little bit of time and effort to really
Okay.
figure that out. Again, it's one of those things where as a collector, you really need to have a vision of how you want your display to look.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, like here's another thing too. I shuffled up this
Whoa.
right here to where before on the top half where you saw you saw Vader, you saw the Emperor, some of the guards there, where I
Yeah.
actually shifted them down to the bottom case and to the top part, all troopers. I'm like, after I put that together, I'm like, why didn't I do that a long time ago? I love how that
Yeah.
looks. All the different trooper designs, all there just across an entire shelf. It's amazing, dude. Um, but I was talking to Danny actually, and he gave
Mm-hmm.
me he was the one that inspired me to do that Imperial shelf. So when I
Okay.
put that together, I thought it looked fantastic. It was great. But then taking everybody else out of it that wasn't a trooper and just displaying
Yeah.
troopers only because that's how large the collection is at the time. I can display all
Mm-hmm.
troopers. It turned out fantastic.
So for anybody who doesn't have the Maji case, like
Hmm.
myself, is that
Sure.
black the backing? Is that
Hmm.
included?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all part of the case. So the whole system was put together by this metal frame
Hmm.
that actually they all just connect together. They all just screw in with each other, and that black part is kind of like it's a real like a plywood.
Hmm.
It's all black, both sides.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all that is.
Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. I really commend you for it for this collection. Hey, as
Thanks,
you
man.
said, the Godfather, man, the Don
That's
himself.
I had to, man. Yo, so this is a Damn Toys six scale figure. I actually have it, right here next to me. And they actually put out a 1/3 statue of this as well.
Oh,
And
they did?
I'm not, yeah, they did. And I'm not too familiar. I mean, let alone with their six scale figures. I know the work that they do, but I didn't know they did statues. I just recently saw some sort of like a showcase for that,
Hmm.
and I was like, dude, I gotta get it. I have to get it. I mean, it's the Godfather, Don Vito Corleone, dude. I have to have him in the collection. Oh, whatever
Man.
different scales that I can get. And I thought it looked great. It looked really, really good the way that it turned out. Fully sculpted, sitting in a chair, just looking like a boss, dude.
Hey,
I mean,
boss, man.
yeah, yeah.
Boss.
So
This
I
is
I
this
gotta
is
try to
one of
figure that
those
out.
this is one of those characters you can just appreciate. Like
Oh hell
you
yeah.
don't know explanation. It's the
Hmm.
Don, man. It's the Don. You can just appreciate
And it's
it.
it's so simple. I mean, the get up. He's just in a tuxedo. He's got our little rose on the lapel.
Dude, the rose complements it so
Hmm.
well.
Yeah, absolutely, man. 100. But it's you know who it is. There's no explanation.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell anybody. I mean, someone sees it, you're like, oh shit, is that who I think it is? You're like, yep, that's exactly who you think it is.
Yeah, definitely, man.
So
Just
yeah, I just recently got this piece in, man. I love it. It's like probably my favorite 1/6 scale figure of the year, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, and they got the what's that? The brandy on the nightstand or whatnot? Well, not nightstand, but
Yeah, yeah,
uh, man,
yeah.
that's
The
crazy.
whiskey. It's shit, I forgot what it was, but yeah.
Damn, yeah, that's a damn good figure right there, man. Damn good.
Mm-hmm.
And the portrait is spot on,
I think so too.
spot on
They
portrait.
nailed it.
Yeah,
They really really nailed it.
spot on, dude. Yeah, I love it, man. It looks good, especially even the texturing on the chair, how they made the chair look more
Yeah.
wood-like. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All the fine details on the chair, even that's fully sculpted, man. Nothing is. There's no soft materials there or anything, but just the way they painted it
Yeah,
together. It's incredible.
crazy, man, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely crazy, dude. Like that man, dude. You got a hell of a collection, dude, and like the way you display everybody is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Even Vane says, "Don't change a thing."
Sorry, Joe. I'm actually in the process of shuffling up the collection currently. So what you guys saw right now that was all Star Wars, I'm just shuffling up a little bit to where I'm putting out pieces that are just more, outside
Black
of the
Loeb,
big three: Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. So
man, dude.
like this section right here. I don't know if y'all can
Hmm.
see. I got a little bit of John Wick, Jack Sparrow. All the ones that don't belong together. RoboCop. Godfather right here. Um, Behind them is one of the assassins from Assassin's Creed. Altair. So yeah, I love my dolls, man.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all about,
Oh man.
and that's like the beauty of collecting, though. Is like it's the options are so vast, man, and like the
Yeah,
scales and the
yeah.
companies and the pricing, like it's something out there for everybody. Like,
There really is. There absolutely
yeah,
is. And for me, that's the one thing that I find difficult as far as collecting quarter scale statues or third scale. Hell, who knows if I'll go half scale or 1-to-1 someday.
shout out
It's
Jason.
I know, right? The man's going nuts over there. It's just trying to find a single representation of a particular IP that you want to choose, just for that one IP.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So like if I just wanted something big just for Star Wars, that's going to be hard to do because there's so many
Yeah.
characters, in my opinion, that I can choose to represent, the entire franchise.
Hmm.
But the first thing there's a shitload of Darth Vader statues that are out there, so that's the one that I'm going to go for. But I really can't, stick just to that one character when it comes to Star Wars. I'm going to want, a whole lot more. But
Hmm.
the problem is, you run out of space really quick. I'm in a really small room right now and don't have the space like someone, like a basement like yours, dude. I mean, with that kick ass space that you have with that collection, man, all that collection space you've got. I envy you guys, for that.
Hey,
That's awesome. Y'all can have that, but for right now, I'm just trying to make most of what I've got, and, you know. But
yeah,
yeah, I
man.
love it. I love it from all different types of different scales, different IPs. It's great. It's fun.
Definitely, man. Nah, man, you have an amazing collection, and I'm very glad I was able to actually see a lot of it. You take some amazing pictures as well. Like I said,
Oh, thanks, man.
hey, Sideshow need to get with you and be like, hey, I can,
Nah, 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 nah. No, I don't think so. There's other people that are way more better than me out there that are doing this. I'm just
yeah.
a guppy, man, in this big ass ocean, bro. I'm a nobody.
I hear
So
you, man. That's crazy, dude. It's crazy. So out of all the figures and statues that we did get to see,
mhm.
if you could only keep one, what would that one
Oh
be? Like if you
boy.
had to put everything in storage until you moved again, or etc. Which one would you keep out? Or you know what? Two. Which two would you keep out?
You know
So in
what's
case you want to
crazy?
pair it with another one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what's crazy? After everything that I did pack up, the one
Yeah.
thing I did not pack up, weirdest thing, I don't know why, is this guy right here, this Altair, the one in the white robes, the Assassin's Creed one.
Oh, really?
This the
Really?
only one. This the only one I didn't pack up. Everything else was
Huh.
packed up,
Okay.
put in storage. That's the only one that I brought with me just like that. I don't know why. I mean, I love that game. I mean, this game I played over and over and over again. I love the series. I love the franchise, and I really like this particular character a lot. You know,
Which one's he from? Black Flag or?
the very first one, the very first Assassin's Creed.
Oh, OG original. Okay.
OG. Yep, like that, dude.
Okay.
hmm So that's what's really near and dear to me because it's one of my favorite games, and I couldn't, you know. I think another thing too is just because it came with so much, and in my mind, I struck that forever pose, and I didn't want to break
Mm.
it,
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
I just wanted to just like leave it out there.
yeah.
Jason's
Definitely.
got a life size piece coming this week, dude. Wow.
Yeah. Life size piece from Chasen coming. Vane, the Star Wars guy. It's
Yeah, singular character
R2D2.
to
Okay.
represent yeah to represent the entire saga would have to be R2D2. I can't blame him, dude. R2 is one of those ones where you see in every single movie, and it's like for Star Wars fans, you've heard George Lucas mention that the entire saga is told by the view of the droids.
Yeah.
And to me, R2 is like he's the unsung hero, man, of everything.
Who
Um,
who's more popular, R2D2 or Chewbacca? Mm.
Popular? I mean, against I
Like
don't know.
like who
It's
do more
that's a tough
people
one.
know? Like the person who's
I
not even a fan, which name would they recognize first?
Probably Chewbacca, probably Chewie.
Oh, because like the commercials and stuff.
I would think so. Yeah, he's more
Yeah.
he's more kind of out there in a sense,
Hmm.
you know, than R2 is. I think R2 is a little bit more niche in my opinion.
Hmm.
Um, but I would say definitely Chewie out of
Yeah.
those two.
Okay. Okay. So Mario
Yeah.
made you wait a little bit.
Hmm.
You may have thought you were gonna get away. Now, there's this segment that we do here. It's called Now You Know. It's based
Oh.
off of Family Guy. You know what really grinds my gears? All hell Peter Griffin. So
Oh, you're gonna do
Mario,
this to me. You put me on the spot.
would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first? You're in the hot
What
seat.
really grinds my
What
gears?
really grinds your gears?
Now, can you give me a little context as to what exactly? I mean, is it anything
Now,
or is it just within collecting? What's going on?
I mean, anything in collecting, whether it's the Facebook groups, the YouTube
Hmm.
comments, the streams, dealing with the companies, dealing with the resellers,
Hmm.
anything. What really, hell, the TV shows, the movies, anything that grinds your gears. What do the people now you need to know?
Damn you, Cash. I was afraid of this segment, to be honest. Um, you know what? One of the biggest things right now that definitely grinds my gears is the mother flupping shipping delays that's going on everywhere with every freaking thing. All right, down to
Wow.
freaking little 375, down to six scale,
Give
all
me
the
the solo
statue,
shot,
everything,
guys.
man, everything's still sitting in the freaking in the Long Beach Harbor, waiting to be unloaded, bro. All right, all this stuff right here, delayed, and on top of that, there's a container shortages. I mean, come on, shipping prices are now like triple, quadruple than what they were before in the past. I mean, look, people, please get this shit fixed. Get this together, man. I don't want to continue to see rising shipping prices.
Oh man.
I don't want to pay anywhere from 400, 500, 600, 800, 900 to $1,000 worth of shipping for a damn statue that I want from overseas, all right? Please fix this. Please get these workers from the docks back to work so we can get everything that we need to get. Not just collecting, mind you. Anything that has to do, with our normal lives, our normal livelihood in regards
Yeah,
to,
man.
groceries,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever goods that we need to survive on the day to day. You're gonna tell me that there's a shortage on bar soap right now? Really? I mean, come on, dude. It's absolutely insane. So get this together, please. Come on. This has got to stop. This is absolute madness.
Oh man,
needs to end now.
All right.
Come on.
Hey man, preach, brother. Preach, brother. Oh man. Oh man, that's crazy. So now you need to know. This is what really grinds my gears. You know, I was talking to Chasen, and he used a term, and it's called time wasters. Now, a time waster is somebody who hits you up and says, "Hey, Mario, I want to buy that Chewbacca from you." Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Got Chewbacca, $150. You can buy it. Oh, go ahead and I get paid on Friday. Well, not this Friday. 2 weeks from now, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Can you save it for me? I'll get it then. Let's just say you say yes. You say yes. 2 weeks pass. Oh, you still ready? You gonna get that tomorrow? Tomorrow's payday. You gonna get that? Oh yeah, I'll hit you up. When I'm done working. Next thing you know, time comes up. They leave you on red like a girl you've been looking at for a couple weeks, man. Come on, man. Come on. Crazy.
Dude. And then the excuse you get the excuse, oh, you know what? Something came up. I had a pre-order that just came through. I'm sorry I can't do it. Like, dude.
Sorry I can't do it.
Dude, come on. Get your don't get into this, man. Don't deal with these. Don't.
Dude,
don't ask for a sale. Don't ask for a hookup if you can't come through. If you got the cash right now to take care of this transaction, do it. Let's make a deal.
Yeah.
If not, step. I don't want to hear from you. All right. Go to the next guy that may do that. All right.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, no. Man. Dude.
No. You have the cash.
And something else that's crazy, like if something's $300 and all you have is $200, you can put down the $200. I'm pretty sure we'll all be like, yeah. I mean, if you want to put down the $200 and next payday finish paying it off, I'm fine with that. Like if you're a serious buyer, like, hey, this is what I can do. Maybe some sellers will say no, they don't want to do that, and that's that's your item, your prerogative. That's cool. But just kind of be more communicative and actually like the one thing you never want to do is waste people's time, because then if you do come around and you actually do have funds or etc., people may not even want to sell to you or vice versa, buy from you, because of potentially past dealings or what, you don't want to become labeled, as like, oh crap, I can't buy from this guy, or oh crap, don't sell from him or whatever. So yeah, man.
And that's the thing, man. Once you're marked everywhere, dude. Don't no one want to mess with you. Don't no one want to deal with you. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, that's it. That's a hard thing to get your reputation back to where it needs to be, dude. So you really got to be honest. You really got to be committed. You really got to have a clean record in this community.
There's a 9-letter name out there who knows all about that. If you can spell the name out with 9 letters, then you'll know exactly who.
There you go.
Man. I appreciate you answering their question there. Look, a courage of your conviction.
Hey, man. Now you know.
Hey, now you know, man. That's the now you know segment.
If you didn't know, now you know.
It's all good. No, Oh man. Used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper heavy up in the limousine. Dude, so
pictures up on my wall.
with all the musical statues coming out, obviously Kiss is the newest one that's been announced, and I think PCS did Prince, Purple Rain.
Yeah.
How do you feel about those?
I love it, dude. I love it. That's something. It's a breath of fresh air, dude. What are some of the stuff that we see on the daily? Batman, Catwoman, Star Wars, Marvel. We see that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to see something different. In my opinion, it's an absolute breath of fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I'd love to see You know, I love the Beatles music. You know, give me a chorus scale set. You know, of all the Beatles together. I'd love to see that. You know, um, do the Prince is on the right track. You know, I love to see that.
Yeah. Crazy.
Um, shit, give me, I don't know. I'm gonna go, off the wall. I'm gonna go Corn. You know, I love Corn too. You know,
Damn.
give me that band. You know, put them all together. And I love that they're doing Biggie too. We talked about that on In and Outs, dude. You know, that piece that we saw at NYCC, that company that put together Biggie Smalls.
So
That's incredible, dude. I'd love to see that.
nobody gonna
You
say
know,
Dolly Parton?
no, working 9 to 5. Hell yeah, dude. Why not?
Oh man, shout out Dolly
Oh
Parton.
man, hell yeah, dude. Dolly and her partons,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Make sure you use a lot of resin.
Man, that we want to talk about shipping prices, man. How many boxes do you think that's
Yeah.
going to come in?
Hey
You know,
man, crazy dude, crazy.
shit.
So like, I just want to go back, past one more time. Just to
Yeah,
ask, just to make sure we, you know, crossed all our T's and dotted all our I's. When your
or crossed all of our
family,
I's and dotted all our T's. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Um, like when your family does see your collection, like what did your family think? Like not when they look at it, but in terms of like, when you started getting more and more, like that growth process, or did they just think, oh, that's just Mario?
No, they think it's insane. Why are you spending all
Really?
this money on this shit? This is crazy.
Damn.
Then after a while, they can come in and take a look at it
Yeah.
and just marvel at it, marvel at the collection, get caught up in the collection in the way that it's actually displayed. Sit down and be like, wow, now I can really understand and really appreciate why you're doing what you're doing. And at the same time, damn it, Ark, what do you say? I want to know what love is.
Gotta
Yeah,
be
I'll
a
show you. I'll
man
show
of
you
the
sometime,
people.
Ark. Uh huh. I want you to show me.
You know,
And and yeah, man. I mean, now, when I tell, like, say if I tell my family, like, hey, you
uh-huh.
see this thing right here? I got it for 200.
Don't touch. Oh,
What? You paid 200 for that? Like, you know how much it's worth now?
yeah,
5, 6, 700. What? You
yeah.
know? You see the Siren Studio statue I just got? Yeah, I paid
Sold
900
out.
for it. Sold out. It's gone. Why did you pay so much for it? No, it just sold out recently. It's going for like what, 13, 1400 now. Oh, is it? you
Yeah,
know, suddenly the opinion changes when you see, you know, pieces start to appreciate.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, aside from the artistic um, realism that we're getting out of these pieces,
Hmm.
also comes the value in the aftermarket later on down the line, to where it just attracts even more attention to those in my family that really don't understand what's going on.
Yeah,
I always tell everybody,
yeah,
like, if I cash in right now on, because Star Wars is a hot commodity right now, and if I were to cash in on all those figures that I showed you earlier, I could probably put a down payment on a house. So
yeah. It's
yeah.
crazy. Like, when I got into this hobby, and of course, I don't collect to, flip. I don't collect to flip at all.
Oh no, no,
But,
no,
if
never.
you ever did get in a bind or anything to where you did have to, let half or all go, it
Yeah,
is nice knowing, like, okay, it
sure,
may take me a minute to sell them all, but I'll be able to make it after they're gone.
absolutely.
That's, I
It's
don't know too many other hobbies like that like would actually have the market that would want
mhm.
them.
Yeah, and by no means is this something that anybody should take seriously as an investment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is just straight up a hobby. I mean, I collect just because I love these things. These characters, these franchises that I collect, I love it.
Hmm.
Shit that I grew up with, shit that I still, enjoy to these days. I want something that's representative of that franchise or that movie or that video game, whatever. I'm not here to get something and then when it sells out, sell it for double the price or whatever like that. No, man. Just enjoy collecting and enjoy your collection. Appreciate your collection. Like we mentioned earlier, we have everything on display. You could just sit back and just enjoy looking at it. Just get caught up in it. So yeah, man.
Yeah, and that's definitely crazy, dude. So who do you like? Do you do this hobby with anybody in your family? Like, does anybody ever come over and like really just look at it, or is there any like one person you do collect with or anything like that?
No,
No?
I'm the only one.
Dang.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm the
same
only
here,
one.
man.
I mean,
Same here.
yeah, everybody understands it now. I mean, especially
Yeah.
right now that I've been on, doing live streams more often, and
Do they know you
family can,
stream?
they know, they
Okay,
know.
cool,
They'll
cool.
hell, they'll watch. My family will watch too,
That's what's up,
and
man.
yeah, yeah. So they're out there watching, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I think seeing what we discuss,
Hmm.
and they come to more of an appreciation as to why I'm collecting and understand why things are so expensive these days,
Hmm.
depending on what we're collecting. You know, whether it be anywhere from these little tiny Star Wars figures to, you know, quarter scale pieces, third scale pieces, half scale busts, or one
Hmm.
bust. Whatever. They really understand and appreciate the artwork that really goes into it. So,
Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy.
definitely, man, definitely. But dude, like, I don't even know how to ask this question. I'm pretty stumped.
How are you now?
I'm definitely stumped. So
Okay.
we're gonna do a little hot toys and
Oh boy.
statues. Let's
Okay.
go ahead and mix them together. And
Sure.
let's say me and you, we're taking a road trip. We're taking a
Hmm.
road trip trying to get to the con. We gotta
Okay.
get we gotta get to the New York Comic Con, but we're gonna,
Hmm.
take some stops along the way, hit up Guy Fieri, shout out Triple D, dinner,
Hmm.
dine in and drives. And
Hmm.
Mount Rushmore. All right, Mount Rushmore. The question's
Hmm.
coming. What is your top four figures slash statues all in one? You can only pick four of those, either statues slash figures or characters.
Let
And
me
I'll
ask you
take it
this:
a. Oh, go ahead, go
go,
ahead, go ahead.
is this is this a Mount Rushmore of what I currently have in the collection, or things that are actually coming within a relative time frame?
Yeah, if it's like a PO or something, throw it in there. That's
Mm-hmm.
fine. If
Okay.
you feel like that
All right.
PO was gonna be like your top tier, yeah, go ahead.
Shit. All right. Right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Prime One Hush Batman as one
Wow,
of them. Batman is my favorite
wow.
superhero. Jim Lee has been my favorite comic artist. I'm not the biggest comic fan,
Hmm.
or I don't follow comics that closely.
Okay.
However, when I heard Jim Lee was drawing Batman, I was like, "Oh shit." I got to go check it out.
Yeah.
And that particular piece captures my appreciation from both the artist and from my favorite superhero character. So that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Taking a look right now, I'm going to go and throw in this Godfather.
Ooh.
This is an iconic character, Don Vito Corleone. This man is known, you know, in
Oh, hey,
all
yeah.
in all culture. For those people that seen these references without having to see the Godfather movie itself, but see other TV shows or whatever movies that are doing these actual references, and when they actually see the movie for the first time, I never knew that so and so that thing came from this movie. I never knew that line came from this movie. It's an eye opener, bro. And this particular figure that I have currently in my collection represents that. It's
Yeah.
iconic, you know. That
Yeah.
has to be up there.
Okay.
Okay, so that's two. I need two more.
Two more.
Two more. All right. The Silver Surfer, the Green Lantern, Bruce Lee and Master Yoda. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, nice, Evan. Nice.
Solid, Elvin.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I've got the Godfather. I've got Batman. Anything Marvel in my collection right now that I will put up there.
Mm-hmm.
Sad to say, no, not currently.
Okay. Okay.
No, can't do it. Going into Star Wars right now. I'm a Vader guy.
Ooh.
All right, Vader is my dude.
Okay.
I can relate to Vader from the anger, the jealousy, the rage, and the hate. That's my dude. So now, as far as the particular piece that I have in the collection right now, in my opinion, I don't feel that perfect Vader exists out there. In my opinion. That being said, with what I have in my collection right now, I'm gonna go with the quarter scale Hot Toys. Okay.
Okay.
Just because that's that there is an unhelmeted portrait on that Vader figure that's phenomenal. That's next level. It's insane. Yeah, it's a giant figure. I would appreciate a statue that much more in that scale, if I'm honest.
True.
The Queen Studio, not the Queen Studios, the Iron Studios one, it's amazing, but I don't feel it's 100%. If I'm honest, after dissecting it a little bit more, but I absolutely love it. I would love to have that in the collection.
That's all that matters.
So that's my number 3. So, dude, this is a difficult list. Man. This is a hard list.
Hey, it's meant to be.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take back what I said about Marvel because I just thought of something right now. Okay. Now, not comic related, however, MCU related. I think one of my favorite characters' designs in the MCU is War Machine. Okay. I love the big beefy armor.
Okay.
With all the guns. I love that. One of my favorite designs of that War Machine is actually the Mark I that debuted in Iron Man 2. The big ass Gatling gun, with the bullets hanging out. Big beefy armor. When I started collecting, I had the little smaller ones of that particular version of War Machine.
Mm-hmm.
The Marvel Legends one. I had an SH figure arts. It was awesome, dude. I loved it. And then when Hot Toys put out their diecast, it was something that it was a character I was really familiar with the design, and I absolutely loved it. And I had to have it. In my opinion, that figure's an absolute masterpiece. It's one of the ones in my Marvel collection that I probably won't sell, or would have a hard time selling if I had to, parting with if I had to sell it.
Okay.
Kind of a strange one, but I think I'm gonna go with the Mark I War Machine Hot Toys.
Okay.
And there you go.
You know what's crazy? It seems like everybody's list, for the most part, not everybody, but for the most part, it's some Prime 1 figure is on there. Like some Prime 1 makes that cut, man.
Mm-hmm.
Or some 1/3.
They've got their hands in everything, dude. Prime 1 is killing it, dude. There's so much that they've got going on.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, dude. That's actually not a bad list. Like I said, for myself, I definitely can't wait to get my hands on Batman Batcave. It's one of those statues that it'll be my first in-hand time of actually seeing a 1/3, unboxing a 1/3, seeing the 2 boxes. So for me, I'm definitely excited for it.
Oh yeah.
Mario, man, you've been a great guest, dude. I had a very good chat with you, man. It's nice getting to know a little bit more about the collector. So I appreciate you coming through, man.
Dude, I appreciate you having me, man. And anytime that you and I can get together and stream for whatever, dude, I'm always down if I'm available, bro.
And I got one last thing for you, bro.
You casual.
Papusas? Have you guys ever heard of it?
Papusas, nice.
Shout out El Salvador.
Papusas doesn't sound like it feels good coming the other end.
Oh man, it's the best.
Hey. You don't worry about the next day when it comes to.
Bro, dude. You taking me back a minute. Man, that was such a fun stream. that night, dude, we that was just so like off, off the cup.
Yeah,
we're just hanging out. And,
just
hey,
hanging
y'all
out.
Just want to stream? Y'all just want to stream?
Yeah.
Bullshit, whatever. Like, yeah, let's do it. Sitting there eating a bucket of chicken, or actually, chicken popcorn, just rubbing,
man.
bro. I felt like I should have done that tonight, man. After seeing that clip.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
That was amazing, bro.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Everybody out there, I want to say thank you guys. I appreciate everybody coming through for us. Shout out everybody in the chat. Anybody's gonna watch this on the back end, appreciate you. What's good, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
It's crazy, man. Finally, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I was waiting to get Mario on. So glad it happened. Again, appreciate you for coming, bro. Appreciate you.
Hey, man. Again, thanks for having me, dude. And like I said, anytime I'm available, y'all want to do something, just hit me up, dude. I'm always around.
No doubt, man. And everybody, we actually have something kind of like a double header. So think of it as ESPN. We're going off today, but Casual Nerd Problems is coming up right after. So you guys can actually tune in to him in about 2 minutes. And hey, we got a packed Friday night for you guys. But peace out. It's been real. Cash out, baby.
We're still live?
We are still live.
Put some cash in your life. Put some cash in your life. If your cash ain't right, if your cash ain't right, put some cash in your